Wouldn't you rather say, I love you, than wonder, wonder, hoy, gonna collide?
Anyway, today I just wanted to tell you about something that I discovered this morning. The devil was in my cabinet. I swear, it's true. I was bending over to get the strainer out of the cabinet because I had to twist off the cap from a jar of apricot jelly, and I knew that I was going to have to strain because it gets real stuck and you have to squint and grunt and all those kind of things when you twist it. Does that ever happen to you? And I noticed that a package of sugar had spilt out. It was a FedEx package. I always have my sugar FedEx to my house because it makes me look real important to my neighbors when that big truck pulls up. As I looked at it, I noticed that some kind of creature had been traipsing through my sugar, and that just made me angry. Everyone who knows me, maybe even 3 or 4 who don't, knows that I never allow traipsing from people I don't know, much less sugar traipsing bastard vermin who make deals with the devil. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Upon further inspection, and by inspection I mean I squinted one eye, scratched my butt and said, what the friggin' heck? I noticed that there was a definite pattern to this traipsing. By cracky, the devil's face was in my sugar. There it was, as plain as the day is long. I was sure it was a sign, an omen, a curse, if you will. Why do people say that? If you will. If you will, what? Well, of course, I immediately dropped to my knees and cried out to the Lord for mercy and for help. Actually, I just said, holy rat shit, what is this? But I'm sure God knew what I meant. He knows everything. Like that time when I was 5 and I did that horrible thing. Don't be nosy. And he temporarily sent me to hell. Actually, it was the DMV. That place is horrible. I had to stand in line for like 3 hours behind this strange lady who I'm sure was a terrible criminal because she kept looking at me funny, and she had that automatic weapon in her purse. It was an M&M 16 or a Glock 9mm. I don't know the terminology. Now that I think about it, maybe it was just a shotgun or a 22. Actually, I think it was just mace on a keychain, but the point is, she did look at me funny. And I'm sure that it had nothing at all to do with me counting the freckles on the back of her neck out loud like Count Dracula on Sesame Street. So, I get up to the counter, and I was actually pleasantly surprised because I saw that the DMV lady, do those people have job titles? Looked exactly like my cousin Franklin's half-sister's priest, who actually is a lesbian who lives in Des Moines. And of course I said, waka, which is a funny word that my mom invented when she saw something really shocking or strange. Actually, that's what she actually said when she stuck the fork in that light socket that time and invented the new dance. Waka, waka. But that's a different story. So, the DMV lady looked at me really funny. Not funny like the lady with the freckles, the number of which I'll never know now, thanks to her, but in her own funny sort of DMV sort of way, if you know what I mean. So I asked her, what's so funny? And she said, what do you mean? So I wasn't sure if that meant she didn't speak English. So I asked her again using sign language, which is the universal language, right? Later I discovered that love is the universal language, but that's just stupid, you know? How can I ask for gin at the store using just the word love? Love, 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 love? See? That makes no sense. So I did sign language to help her understand what I meant. I don't actually know sign language, but how hard can it be? So I just waved my arms in the air, trying to express exactly what I was trying to say. But I don't think that she was very bright because all of a sudden she started calling security and started screaming about assault and battery or something. I don't know what her problem was. Whatever. I told them I would gladly take my business elsewhere to the next DMV, up the block. Then I left. At least the concierge there is really good. They actually carried me out the front door and set me on the sidewalk. I thought that was really nice. That was thoughtful. Where was I? Bending, sugar, cabinet. Oh yeah, the devil in my cabinet. So then I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and then I fasted and fasted and fasted and fasted, and then I prayed some more, and then I fasted some more, and then I prayed some more, and then I fasted some more. And then by that time, 10 minutes had gone by, and I realized that God wasn't going to do anything about the devil in my cabinet. So I did the only thing that a reasonable person could do. I snapped a picture of it using my digital camera and sold it on eBay for $3,000. Well, what would you have done?
I don't want no dark side things in my house. Everything I see is dark side.